वेलकम बैक टू SK1 and we're back again with another video of mine and आज हम लोग differentials की बात करेंगे and this is well something like what exactly are differentials क्योंकि we are dealing with them all the time whether they are ordinary or partial but what exactly are these things and that's well a question to all of us and that's what we are going to be discussing in today's video and well we start with the ordinary concept of a function. So a function is well something like you have something f and that is you say it is a function of x. तो आपके इससे मतलब क्या है कि यहाँ पे आपके पास एक एक्सप्रेशन है f के लिए for whatever this thing is, f के लिए एक एक्सप्रेशन है जो कि x को इन्वॉल्व करता है and in such a manner that when x changes f also changes, ये पूरा एक्सप्रेशन चेंज हो जाता है. So if you say that well this is maybe x squared plus 6, so you can see that it involves x maybe to some powers and by adding or multiplying by scaling it by some constants and in that case जब आपने x को change किया तब f भी change हो गया. So when you consider f at x naught you say, so what that will mean is that x naught squared plus 6. इसका मतलब क्या, that when x becomes x naught तब ये हमारा जो fx है ये f at x naught बन जाता है and it is well x naught squared plus 6. That is the ordinary concept of a function, right, in the most general sense. Now here's where the thing is that when you consider कि अगर मैंने x को change किया है तब कितनी तेजी से जो हमारा f होगा ये भी change होगा. In that case it involves the conception of a derivative. So you say that well you can find the derivative of f with respect to x and what that basically means is that you consider कि अगर मेरा x change हुआ in such a manner कि इसमें delta x एक amount add हो गया, the difference in the value of x, तब हमारा ये जो fx change होगा ये basically बन जाएगा f at x plus delta x, right? क्योंकि पहले इसे हम लोग at x evaluate कर रहे थे, when ये delta x से increase हो गया तब ये f at x plus delta x हो गया. Then you say कि मैं डिस्क्राइब कर सकता हूँ कि ये कितना चेंज हुआ है इन द वैल्यू ऑफ f जब x की वैल्यू में डेल्टा x अमाउंट का चेंज आया. सो यू से कि कितना चेंज हुआ है द फाइनल वैल्यू माइनस इनिशियल वैल्यू. अब ये कितना चेंज हुआ, कितना x के कितने चेंज के साथ, सो दैट इज x डेल्टा x अमाउंट से चेंज हुआ तब ये इतने अमाउंट से चेंज हुआ. सो यू कैन ऑलवेज आस्क कि x को मैं चेंज कर रहा हूं तो कितनी तेजी से ये fx चेंज हो रहा है. देन यू से कि इस चेंज इन f को मैं डिवाइड कर देता हूं बाय द चेंज इन x, तब मुझे पता चल जाएगा कि f x के रिस्पेक्ट में कितनी तेजी से चेंज हो रहा है. सो दैट इज हाउ द ऑर्डिनरी रूल्स ऑफ अरिथमेटिक इवन गो. सो यू से दैट वेल द स्पीड और द रेट एट व्हिच f is changing with respect to x is, you say f at x plus delta x minus f at x divided by delta x, राइट? अब हम लोग कंसिडर कर सकते हैं कि अगर मैंने डेल्टा एक्स को बहुत ही छोटा बना दिया सो इन दैट केस मुझे एक बेसिकली स्लोप मिल जाता है एट अ पॉइंट व्हेन आई एम ट्राइंग टू प्लॉट एफ एक्स वर्सेस एक्स. सो व्हेन आई गेट कि डेल्टा एक्स मेरा जीरो का अप्रोच करता है, व्हाट दैट पर्टिकुलरली मींस इज कि एक पॉइंट पे ऑन दिस ग्राफ कि एक स्पेसिफिक वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स पे कि एक्स की वैल्यू जब एक्स है तो उस टाइम पे या फिर उस पॉइंट पे एक्स हमारा एफ एक्स कितना तेजी से चेंज हो रहा है. So you say that well you consider the limit that delta x approaches 0 and you define that this is well the x derivative of f, so this you call df over dx, also written as f prime x, right? अब यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने डिफरेंशियल्स का यूज कर लिया. कैसे कर लिया? well you said something like this that अगर मैंने f and x को प्लॉट किया है x squared plus 6, here we have fx, here we have fx. Now when I try to plot this particular thing x squared plus 6 कुछ ऐसे जाना चाहिए, considering that this is 6, right? x squared plus 6, I think if you are getting the figure correct, yeah, this should be correct. तो ये हमारा value 6 होना चाहिए. Now if this particular curve is of the form x square, in fact this curve is x squared plus 6 and that's how the function fx goes. So what this basically means is कि मैंने यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट कंसिडर किया है एंड व्हेन आई कंसिडर दिस वन पॉइंट एंड यहां से मैंने कहा कि अगर ये x है then I go a little further in x, that is I go to x plus delta x, so by an amount delta x, and तब मैंने देखा कि इससे ये हमारा फंक्शन कितना चेंज हुआ, something in this amount. So अगर ये यहाँ पे f at x है, this becomes f at x plus delta x, right? And I subtract the two, मैंने इसको and इसको subtract कर दिया, so I found this and I divided by it by delta x over this. तो अगर मैंने यहाँ पे ऐसा एक कॉर्ड बना दिया, सो आई फाइंड कि इसका ये जो हमारा स्लोप है थीटा, आई फाइंड दैट tan थीटा इज वेल इक्वल टू डेल्टा f over delta x, which is essentially this term without the limit thing. Now when I take the limit that delta x approaches 0, तो ये हमारा एक पॉइंट बन जाता है एंड इन दैट केस एक पॉइंट पे हम लोग थीटा इवैल्यूएट कर रहे हैं एंड दैट इज कि एक टैंजेंट की थीटा इवैल्यूएट कर रहे हैं. So in that case it is df over dx. So what could this could mean physically is that अगर मैंने यहाँ से एक छोटा सा एक infinitesimally छोटा distance travel किया x में, so it becomes something like this. अगर मैं x से सिर्फ dx गया तो इससे मेरा f कैसे चेंज होगा, f हमारा from x to this basically means it will go to x plus dx, right? Now when you subtract f at x plus dx from if you subtract f at x from f at x plus dx and divide that by dx, you should get this term right here, which basically means this term right here. So when you go through the entire process step by step, well you realize कि ये जो dx all this time that we have been considering is nothing but it's like basically this limit that you're considering right here. Dx corresponds to just the limit that delta x approaches 0, and here you have x plus delta x minus x, this thing right here. In fact you might argue कि x and x तो cancel हो सकते हैं, so at the end of the day it just becomes that limit delta x approaches 0 delta x, and well yes that is what it means कि जब आपने इस लिमिट को यूज कर दिया, so that is what dx actually means for you. So it means the slightest value of x that you could possibly have and the closest value to 0. But the thing is, the interesting point about कि ये कभी 0 बनता नहीं है or this slope right here would get infinity, right? But it doesn't get infinity. What that means is कि ये कभी 0 बनता नहीं है. It always and always forever it approaches 0. And in fact that is something that all of us know. The real thing comes when it comes to partial derivatives. So in that case हमारा f दो variables पे depend कर सकता है. So it is like f is defined to be a function of two variables x and y. Then when in that case you write something like df equals partial x derivative of f times dx plus partial y derivative of f times dy. What does it mean in this case? What does it means in this case is कि as you consider the limit that delta x approaches 0 delta x, so this thing you see right here is again dx only. When you consider the limit that delta y approaches 0 delta y, तो ये चीज अभी भी हमारी dy ही है, and that is for the reason you see कि जब dx and dy not as derivatives or as somehow relating to f लिखे होते हैं तो इन्हें as ordinary differentials लिखा, basically they're written as ordinary differentials, right? So now the thing is that what exactly is this thing with partial differentials? So partial differentials तभी involve होते हैं when you are holding one of the other variable as constant. So it is like जब आपने consider कर लिया कि limit delta x approach कर रहा है 0 and you are taking delta x here, but all while holding y as a constant, तब ये इस केस में partial x और partial dx बन जाता है. And similarly for y, that is what you find yourself seeing right here. इसका मतलब क्या? इसका मतलब when you are basically considering like somehow x is going maybe in this direction, y is maybe going in this direction. आप एक 3D curve imagine कर सकते हो. So here you have x and here you have y, and for the upward direction you can basically have this function which is a function of x and y. So you can see, imagine it going across like this, and you say that when I say this dx, इससे मेरा मतलब क्या है कि मैं x में मूव कर सकता हूँ, I can move forward in the x direction, but I can as well move forward in the y direction. That is what it means. So dx basically means an elemental increase in x only, but this can also involve the function going forward in the y direction, and similarly dy means an elemental increase in y only, लेकिन ये function x के towards भी जा सकता है. But when you say specifically partial dx, what that means is that now when you're trying to imagine this function, you're basically imagining this function as going only in the x direction, and that is why when you say df over dx, so when that is partial, so यहाँ पे हम लोग y को as a constant hold कर रहे हैं, right? So when you consider the partial x derivative of f, so you are basically holding y constant. इसका मतलब क्या है, अब जैसे फंक्शन इवॉल्व करते हैं, जैसे फंक्शन आगे जाते हैं बोथ x एंड y, यू आर ओनली कंसिडरिंग कि ये फंक्शन कितनी तेजी से चेंज हो रहा है x डायरेक्शन में, अगर इसके जो y वैल्यूज हैं वो कांस्टेंट रहेंगी. सो फंक्शन मे बी अ फंक्शन ऑफ y एज वेल. इट्स लाइक fxy you could consider as x square plus y square, right? So when you say that you are considering the x partial derivative of f, so what you are basically saying is कि ये फंक्शन f में आगे जा रहे, x में आगे जा रहे, इनफैक्ट y में भी आगे जा रहे, बट व्हाट यू कंसिडर इज दैट आई एस्यूम कि y की एक वैल्यू पे मैंने इसे होल्ड कर दिया, एक वैल्यू पे इसे कांस्टेंट रख दिया, एंड आई एस्यूम कि ये सिर्फ x में आगे जा रहा है, एंड देन आई इवैल्यूएट द डेरिवेटिव सिमिलरली फॉर y कि x में मैंने एक वैल्यू पे इसे होल्ड कर दिया, दैट हैज बीन टेकन एज अ कांस्टेंट, एंड द फंक्शन इज प्रोग्रेसिंग फॉरवर्ड ओनली इन द y डायरेक्शन, एंड दैट इज व्हाट दिस डिफरेंशियल्स or these derivatives will actually mean. And but when you say on the other hand df over dx, and this is an ordinary derivative, so you know what that means, you know this is the x partial derivative of f plus, well, that is y partial derivative of f times the ordinary derivative of y with respect to x. And what this derivative or this kind of differential ratio means कि ये function well you know x and y दोनों में आगे जा रहा है, but this time you consider कि ये y की एक value पे held नहीं है, it is not held at one specific value of y, it is just progressing in y, and you are considering only its well kind of its shadow on the x-axis, that is the kind of thing you are considering, while it is also moving forward in the y direction, and you make no assumptions right there. So what that ordinary derivative mean. On the other hand, partial derivative, you are holding it off at one specific value of x which is clearly not held up to. So this is more like a mathematical simplicity, लेकिन of course ये although एक mathematical simplicity है for evaluating the things, you could use this mathematical method to evaluate even the total derivatives, which of course it works as, and that is why everything is just totally okay with it. That was I think my today's video, and thanks to all of us.